Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Backley and I'm Associate Director at the British Chamber of Commerce here in Japan. Today we're very happy to be welcomed by one of our Platinum members, Robert Walters Japan. We are in fact at their office in Shibuya and I am here next to Managing Director, Jeremy Sampson. Thank you so much for joining us today, Jeremy. I mean, how did you end up in the driving seat here?
Sure, well, about me first. So yeah, I'm originally from Australia, originally from a small country town called Boona in Queensland. So I came out to Japan a little over 15 years ago on a working holiday initially and joined Robert Walters a few months after landing in Japan. And I took over as Managing Director for Japan and Korea from August of 2018.
Wow, okay, so it's been a busy 15 years for you here then. And how does Boona compare to Tokyo life?
Slightly different.
I imagine that might be the case.
Yeah, I would say there's probably more people in this building than there are in my hometown.
So Robert Walters has seen vast expansion in Japan, also in Asia, but specifically Japan, what has that journey been like?
Our journey globally started in London in 1985 by our founder and CEO, Robert Walters, who's still in the driving seat today. And yeah, today we operate in more than 31 countries around the world and are also publicly listed on the London Stock Exchange. So despite being a British company, more than 80% of our revenue today is derived from outside of the UK. And the Japan business is actually a major contributor to that, being the largest, most successful part of the Robert Walters Group.
So great to hear about the growth. I'd like to hear a little bit more about the makeup of your team here, I guess in Tokyo and in Osaka. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure, so overall we've got around about 300 people here in Japan, and we're broken down into 5 key divisions or disciplines here in Tokyo. So we have businesses focused on technology and transformation, on sales and marketing, on industry and manufacturing, commerce, and then financial services. So in terms of our makeup of our staff here, very, very diverse bunch here in Japan. So we have over 40 different nationalities represented in our Japan business. The mix, we have around about 50-50 female to male staff. And in terms of our leadership team, more than 30% of our leadership team is represented by females also.
That's incredible to hear. You're leading the way in Japan when it comes to diversity. I think we all know that by now.
There's still work to be done.
Yeah, of course there is. There's always work to be done. So I know that Robert Walters is on a mission to power people and organizations to fulfill their unique potential. So how's that going for you? How are you going about this? What makes your team unique?
So for me, powering people and organizations to fulfill their unique potential really begins with our own people. So I really do believe, we believe that we want to be hiring the best people in the market. We want to be providing the best training and development for our people. And we want to be providing the best place for our people to work also. And all of that then contributes to helping us to power our clients and our candidates to fulfill their unique potential. So, with over 20 years experience in the Japan market, we've got a lot of skills, expertise, knowledge on the local market, which can really help clients to identify the right talent to fulfill their unique potential. We also do really focus on supporting the community to fulfill its unique potential also. So we are very much involved in CSR activities in Japan too.
I'd love to hear a bit more about that.
On the same day every year, we host Global Charity Day, where all of our offices around the world on the same day participate in various activities and fundraisers to support local charities of those offices. So in Japan also, we operate a farm in Saitama, where we're employing disabled people from the local community. So that really helps us to contribute to employment of disabled in rural areas in Japan. We also do a lot of more local things. For example, we do a Shibuya cleanup where we get out and clean up the streets of our local neighborhood in Shibuya. We've done beach cleanups, we do tree planting. We support some disabled athletes and athletes in minor sports, helping them to compete on the global stage. And we also support the arts too. We're a sponsor of the National Arts Centre in Tokyo Midtown.
So I think we'll have some listeners, some viewers based in the UK actually. And I think they would be interested in hearing a little bit about what the key challenges and differences are for clients in the UK versus Japan.
Many people may not realize that Japan is actually one of the greatest talent short markets in the world. So it is extremely difficult to hire here, and there is a real talent crunch. That really does stem from an aging population and a shrinking workforce. So yeah, that does make it very, very difficult to source good talent, and especially those with highly skilled technical backgrounds and also English. Many people may also be quite surprised that the English literacy in Japan is definitely not as high as many people imagine.
So we're about to enter the unavoidable territory of COVID-19. I'd like to hear a little bit about Robert Walters and how you have risen to the challenge of a pandemic. And I guess future thinking, what are your outlooks for 2022 and beyond?
Sure. One thing for us at the very beginning of the pandemic, actually back in February of 2020, we put our people first from the very beginning. So we were one of the very first companies in Japan to go remote and offer full remote work for our employees, which I participated in a webinar with the BCCJ on that. And also, with a huge thanks to the BCCJ support, we were also able to be one of the very first companies in Japan to be able to offer vaccinations for our staff also. So yeah, we really have put a people first approach through this pandemic. And our business was impacted, like everybody, of course, and in some areas impacted more than others. But we really did start to see a bounce back towards the later part of 2020, and then started to see a really strong recovery from Q1 of 2021. Overall, there's a lot of opportunity for our business, and the future looks bright, and we want to continue to experience the growth we've been having and really be recognized in Japan as number one for delivery to our clients and number one for service.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. And I guess just to end, how can people find you? How can they find out a little bit more about you and what you do here in Japan?
Sure, well, it's very easy to find us and reach us through our website, but also we're very visible on LinkedIn and other channels. So of course, if anyone has any questions, they're more than welcome to reach out via our website or of course directly through LinkedIn.